because it's like you don't have an end goal like with the PR. Like you can't have the PR as an end goal in a quarter where it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So like you play because you want to play. You beat good players. 'Cause you wanted to beat a good player.
If you base your satisfaction off of a ranking, first of all, like the whole PR debate, I just it's been drawn out to death. There's no reason to beat that horse again. But like, what's the difference between placing your skill as a player and your happiness off of PR than the difference of just doing well in a bracket? And like one of them is a lot more short term and easy, like to see rewards from.
Like I think
so
the
I
players,
think Smash Ultimate should have no PRs and it should just be random seeds every tournament.
that's what's going to be week 1.
I don't. You can't.
I was joking with Team.
If I were you, I would take all the players that could top 3, random seed them. All the players that could top 8, random seed them, and then everyone else random seed them. So that way there's some order.
Me and T-Max were joking about how like round 1 winners of the first Ultimate Weekly ends up being like Dabuz and Vinnie.
Yeah,
like imagine.
Like obviously, like you're not gonna expect that to be a run. But, like I think that's the best way to do it. Like take your core like good players, like Dabuz, Vinnie, Eric, Anti. Dabuz, all right. Like that's what I would do. But I'm not in charge of anything.
I mean, it's just the idea that it's like these are players who have long histories. Like they're Brawl veterans. They're going to be Smash 4 veterans, which that in itself is a hilarious phrase.
Such a weird term.
Smash 4 veterans is going to be comical.
Veteran is such a weird term for a video game.
Just like they're old.
Like I get it.
They've been around for a while.
Then you're gonna get some like 15-year-old who started playing last week call himself a vet.
That's what I'm waiting for. I can't wait to see that. But like,
are you really a vet if you never got past 2-2? I'm not trying to call anyone out, but is that what about that?
Ooh.
Are you a vet?
That's I don't know, man. That's like that's
yeah,
that's the front lines. That's the cannon fodder.
Like if you think I'm calling you out, I'm probably not. I'm not calling you out. Unless you like.
Unless you're really specifically offended.
If you're offended, it's probably because you haven't gotten past. And in that case, why? But
it's like these are players.
Mad respect for you for keeping trying, because I don't think I could.
They showcase their prominence in multiple games. They showcase they have a profound understanding of how platform fighters need to operate.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be extraordinarily different. I think there's going to be a lot of key differences, but I don't think it's going to be extraordinarily different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not expecting to go in and just mollywop all the good Smash 4 players. Like, I'm expecting, like, it to be different. And I'm not expecting to get mollywop by O2ers. Like,
right.
Like, anyone could be good, but I think it's going to be more.
Like, it's going to be the first.
Unfortunately, more, or fortunately, depending on who you are, more of the same.
It's like when you're watching the meta of a new game develop. You need to see, like.
Yeah, you got to see who's good at what.
Who really brings it to the table in the new game. Because
who sacrifices the most time out of their real life to get good in the first 2 weeks. And then you have to see in 3 months who kept up the progress.
Yeah, that's another thing is that, like, we saw how much change happened in this game thanks to what patches brought us and the introduction of other characters.
Oh, we have to go through that, don't we? Oh,
yeah.
No. I don't want to do that again.
Bro, remember when Charizard just wasn't a character?
Remember when Bowser was too good?
Remember when he was number 1?
No, but remember when they buffed him that one patch?
Yes.
Because I didn't play Smash 4 at the start, so I don't know that lore. But like, there's one patch they were like, "Oh, Bowser's really good," and then the next patch we go, "Ooh, maybe not." You can have some of the stuff, but we messed up.
It's just like Smash 4 has changed so much. Like, as a game itself, not even its competitive meta, as a game, there's been so many fundamental changes to it. Oh, I know that! Finally happening, baby!
Like, I really want to see the logic that they use to balance characters, because there's no way it's consistent. It's just
they definitely use data from, like, online play.
They use data from online play, and the thing everyone doesn't, or either knows and doesn't like, or doesn't know and doesn't care. They've balanced it for free-for-alls too.
Yes.
But I think Ultimate's changing that trend.
Yeah, Ultimate seems like it's going to be more fighting.
Because it's separate. Because it's finally different in terms of how things work in singles and free-for-alls. Which is a big oof to doubles. And yeah, Cloud's coming out game 2 this time. Because, yeah, probably because he'll probably do it Smashville and Battlefield.
Like, given the matchup at hand, like, Of course, normally Sheik does fantastically on Smashful, but like, given the matchup at hand for the player and the character, it just makes sense for the Cloud to come out.
Yeah, I don't know what the number is for Sheik Rosa, but oh yeah, Floaty Rosa can just do it.
Gross.
Ow. Yeah, we haven't seen anything about Rosa, right?
So in the Wendy's Collegiate Tailgate trailer that just came out, that's definitely a sense of like.
I would have all the characters.
No.
Okay, still the demo characters.
But
do I have more?
There's new B-roll footage. There's two things we see. One thing with Rosa, where she does a dash attack.
Sure.
And I think she gets hit out of it or something or another. And like the distance for Luma is like noticeably different from how it spaces itself from Rosa.
Okay.
Both before, during, and after the dash attack.
All right, I can buy that.
So like, there's definitely clear effort into changing her. I would hope that would kill. At 123?
Across the stage.
There's like, there's reasonable doubt, but also like.
Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a textbook edge guard. Oh, the dare.
Luma decided he wanted to play with his food a little bit longer.
I love player cams.
Player cams in Long Island.
Player cams are
like
what makes the stream good for me. Oh, now the dare to look. I gotta say, the part I hate most about Rosa is that dare.
Dare is disgusting.
Dare does not need to be that strong going sideways. Dare should it should be a sour spot.
It's so wide too. Like that's the thing that gets me. It's not even the fact that it always has the spike box. Like it always will meteor. It's just thick.
And if it's thick, and if you get hit to the side, it's like just as strong, or probably stronger. I don't know.
Like I remember there was like a month and a half span where ESAM was doing the same thing with Peak. That was just weird.
What was that?
Nothing even happened. There was no percentage on board from that.
Yeah, Luma got a little knocked up. But just, yeah. I love just sitting in shield next to a Luma, letting Rosa land.
It's because Luma's menacing. This Nair is frame 2.
Yeah, that's better than probably every character except for like 3.
I don't think any other character has that quick of a response in the air besides like Luigi.
Is that frame 2 or 3?
For his his is frame 3 Nair.
Frame 3. Okay.
Well, like Martha is Dolphin Slash, and I think that's frame 4, but it has like iframes early on.
Or like Ryu, yeah. Oh, Ryu's gonna be a problem.
Ryu definitely looking like a problem. Ultimate Speculation is so much fun.
I love it, and I also hate it. There's so little to go off, and there's going to be all of the answers in 2 months. Oh, that was a good catch, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a huge hitbox.
It's one of the things I like best about Vinnie's Cloud.
He'll do that. Not many Clouds will.
Like, he's not afraid to just play it like a Smash Brothers character instead of just Cloud. Like, he knows his hitbox is going to go out deep. He knows he can get himself back safely. So he might as well.
Ooh, yeah. I wonder... So, like, the thing we don't know about Ultimate, because there's all little stuff like that, up B hitbox eating Luma's dash down, or like, all that little stuff is liable to just change. Okay.
I think Cloud is still going to be solid.
Yo, I think if he up beat again, that would have spiked. I can't tell you for sure, but that would have been wild. That's a dash attack, yeah.
Yeah, with some hitbox shortening thanks to the up air.
What is it?
That's one thing I really hope comes back is manipulation of the hurt boxes.
Hurt box shifting?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's hilarious and also the most frustrating thing to fight. But it's hard to avoid.
Yeah.
It's so hard to avoid unless you make all the characters blocks.
Yeah, and we're definitely not trying to have that.
If you decide you want to make a hitbox, hurtbox game, which would be wild.
Yeah, like if we want to be really technical, they are hurt bubbles. Like
okay, I believe in round boxes. I don't know about you.
Yeah, like the technical term is
2018 box right. All boxes are valid now.
I'm mad you said box rights. All right, Game 4 is bringing us to Final Destination.
That's also a disclaimer. That's not making fun of anything. That's just making fun of boxes. That's the only thing I'm discriminating against right now.
That's a whole ass shape that you're discriminating against.
No, that's fine. I'm not expecting some box to come around the corner. Hey, what you say?
You just get duffed by a cardboard box.
If that happens to me tonight, if I get put in a cardboard box on my way home, I'm sure I'll regret what I've said. But
you heard it here first.
I'm fairly confident Ascension cardboard box or any material box won't come and get me.
You know, I don't think a weekly goes by where a Cloud will fail to land finishing touch. It brings me great joy to see that move be utterly useless. Not because it's a bad...
Oh, he doesn't have a jump. He's dead.
Yeah, he's got no limit either because that finishing touch. It's just like, I don't think any Cloud in New York can consistently land finishing touch except for Dark Blues. I mean, it's so good with being able to land.
He's got the reaction time.
Yeah, but he also, like, lives to play the flashy Cloud. Like, he's...
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's good with it. Every other Cloud, they can't do it. And I joke about this with Ralphie all the time. Like,
oh yeah, that's his stuff. The footstool, up air nonsense, whatever it is.
And Vinnie definitely no exception to that with failing finishing touch. I'm hoping that doesn't cost him the game though, because I'm definitely trying to see a game 5 here.
No, that was good DI. That was good DI. Dash attack's tricky to DI because you want to DI in, but then you just die. I think that was good DI. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, it was. You kept him alive, and then with up air, stretching out his hurt box. Like that's one of
I think it's stupid in the blast zone, but I think it's more hurt box shifting is more interesting on stage, like Mario's F smash pullback.
Yeah, stuff like that, or like turning around to change things. Like I know Rosa's actually big on this. Rosa's a lot more apparent to see with it, just because Luma.
Because she doesn't have a body shape, just a large dress.
Oh yeah, she's thick. Luma thick.
Like when she crouches, I don't know if Buzz is gonna do it again. It's just a weird, like, your body doesn't go like that. I know she's floating.
Yeah, she's like scooting along.
She's even floating in like Mario Tennis, which is weird.
She doesn't like to stand. My presumption is that like the fact that she's been in an observatory for who knows how long has made her muscles super weak.
Dude, I don't remember most of my Galaxy lore because it's just not real to me. It just doesn't matter.
I mean, it's Mario lore. Canonically, it's not canonical.
She doesn't float in Galaxy.
She might.
I don't know.
I don't really
don't remember. Or imagine she just floats in all the spin-offs for no reason.
I think all of her running involves her like gently floating.
I don't know.
Nintendo gets their mileage out of that sound effect when she moves, like that really gentle whoosh whoosh.
Yeah, like on the spot dodge roll.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now I hear it. Now I hear it. He's gonna up air him.
We're gonna try. Dash attack comes in to save the day again. That's a desynced Luma. That's gonna be a problem.
Dead.
Yeah.
That's dead.
That. All right. Solid 3-1 on Dabuz. He's gonna take.